You won't believe what just came from the lips of Pope Leo XIV. His recent statement has shattered expectations and stunned Catholics worldwide. This isn't some ordinary message or vague hint. It's a direct, unfiltered declaration that has rocked the foundations of the Church itself. From bustling cities to quiet villages, believers everywhere are grappling with a mix of shock, hope, confusion, and deep reflection. The words the Pope spoke are challenging long-held traditions and calling for a transformation that many never dared to imagine. In an unprecedented move, Pope Leo XIV admitted something that has long been whispered, but never openly acknowledged. The Church has clung too tightly to outdated ideas that no longer speak to the hearts and realities of millions today. He urged the Church to stop fearing change and instead welcome it with open arms, not just superficial adjustments, but a profound evolution that reshapes the way the Church worships, leads, and serves humanity. His message was clear, direct, and impossible to ignore. For years, Catholics have quietly wrestled with difficult questions about equality, social justice, inclusivity, and the role of women and marginalized groups within the Church. Now, the Pope has broken the silence. He called for an end to exclusion, judgment, and division, urging a new era defined by mercy, compassion, and radical acceptance. He asked the Church to become a sanctuary for all, regardless of background, identity, or circumstance. This isn't merely a suggestion, it's a rallying cry for a spiritual revolution. Pope Leo XIV envisions a Church that breathes and grows, not a rigid institution stuck in the past, but a living community responding to the needs of a changing world. Many have long hoped for this kind of leadership, but few expected it so, openly from the Vatican. The fallout has been immediate and intense. Conversations have erupted in churches, homes, and online spaces, some filled with joy and relief, others with fear and uncertainty. Clergy and lay people alike are trying to interpret what this means for their faith, their practices, and their communities. Some feel as if a heavy burden has been lifted. Others feel a deep sense of loss, worried that the Church they love is being transformed beyond recognition. Behind the scenes in the Vatican, emotions run high. Supporters see this as a prophetic call to renew and revitalize the Church, ensuring it stays relevant and alive for generations to come. Critics fear this shift might fracture the Church, sparking conflict and division that could take years to heal. The global media quickly picked up the story. Headlines screamed of a papal revolution and a Church at a crossroads. Analysts debated whether this was a tactical modernization or a genuine spiritual awakening. Social media erupted with voices both celebrating the change and defending tradition, turning the Church's future into one of the hottest topics worldwide. What makes this moment truly extraordinary is how Pope Leo XIV spoke, not from a distant pedestal, but with humility and vulnerability. He acknowledged the Church's past errors, asked for forgiveness, and called for unity and courage to face an uncertain future together. Faith, he reminded everyone, is a journey that demands openness, bravery, and constant growth. This statement forces us all to wrestle with deep questions. What does it truly mean to be Catholic in today's world? How do we honor centuries of tradition while responding with love and justice to the urgent needs of now? There are no easy answers, but the Pope's words invite us to engage honestly and boldly. Some worry that embracing change could undermine core Catholic teachings. Others argue that evolution is essential if the Church is to thrive in a complex, rapidly changing world. The debate is only just beginning, but one thing is clear. The Church stands at a historic crossroads. Now more than ever, Catholics are called to listen carefully and join the conversation with open hearts. This is a moment for healing, growth, and reconciliation. Pope Leo XIV's words sound a wake-up call, reminding us that the Church is made up of real people journeying together through uncertainty. Wherever you stand, one truth shines through. The days of silence and fear are over. Pope Leo XIV's bold declaration marks a turning point, a moment that will be remembered, debated, and felt for generations. It has ignited a spark that could lead to a more loving, inclusive, and relevant church. As this unprecedented chapter unfolds, the world watches closely. Will the church embrace this call for change or resist it? One thing is certain. After this statement, the church can never go back to what it was. But there is more beneath the surface. Pope Leo XIV's message also calls each believer to deep personal reflection. He reminded everyone that the church is not just a hierarchy or building, but a living community made of individuals called to embody the gospel daily. He urged people to move beyond passivity, to become active participants in building a church of compassion and justice. This call for renewal comes at a time when many have felt disheartened by scandals, divisions, and struggles within the church. The Pope's openness about past failings is rare and powerful, offering a chance for true healing. It's a reminder that humility and honesty are essential for growth. He also laid out a vision for the church's mission in the world, standing with the poor and oppressed, protecting the environment, and promoting peace and justice. This expansive vision places the church at the heart of global efforts to create a better future. Implementing these changes won't be easy. It requires courage, dialogue, and a willingness to confront difficult truths. Resistance and setbacks are inevitable. But Pope Leo XIV's message is a call to embrace change with faith and love. The world waits to see how the global Catholic community will respond. Will it rise to the challenge with hope and unity, or retreat into old divisions? Pope Leo XIV's words have forever altered the path of the Church, opening a door that cannot be closed. This is a historic moment, full of uncertainty, but also immense possibility. It's a time to listen deeply, reflect honestly, and act boldly. The story is only beginning, but one thing is clear: the Church will never be the same again.